the MEC of Health in Limpopo, the famous Phophi Ramathuba. You guys will remember her for that famous clip that she once had of her speaking to a Zimbabwean lady who just gave birth in one of her hospitals in a province. She has given the last batch of the 566 ambulances that she promised for the financial year of 2023 to 2024. She gave away 165 ambulances just yesterday, and this she did at the Peter Mokaba Stadium, where the EFF is going to host their Tela Tupa rally. This is very interesting. Let's speak about that and much more. Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Says So. I'm your host, King053, Mr. Easy Imali Eneng, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we go to the Limpopo province where we speak about Dr. Phophi Ramathuba, the African Queen of Limpopo, the MEC of the Department of Health, doing a good job there. Aaron Mutoledi, Naledi Pando, even Phophi, are the ANC officials that have been named countrywide to say no, but those people are doing their job. She is doing an excellent job. I remember last year they did make a commitment that they will be delivering 566 ambulances. I was like, what? In a year, in 1 year? And they have done so. They were shorting about 165 ambulances, and they just did the last batch. They did a smaller event at Peter Mokaba Stadium. If you have delivered 566 ambulances, 566 ambulances in a calendar year, does it mean in that department you advertised 566 posts minimum? I mean, just for drivers, those who will be driving the ambulances. Is that the case? There's assistance ambulance at any given period of time should have 3 people, medical officials. So 3 times 566, how many people is that? Were those numbers also created in terms of jobs? I'm not sure. I do not hear anything to that end, but let's just hope that people got jobs also. This is a MEC that try when she's working. She's working, even though I have to say so myself. The most famous clip that the MEC have of herself is the time when a Zimbabwean lady was giving birth in one of her hospitals in the province, and she went there and told that lady, like, listen, who's going to pay for all of this? Because Mnangagwa is not paying us. I've got a budget that I must work for. I've got a budget that have been given by my treasury because of the population number of my province. You guys, let me play the clip in case some of you have never seen the clip. Let me just play it so I can explain something to you guys that is going to blow your mind.
You speak Shona. And then how do you find yourself in Villa and Malala when you are supposed to be with Mnangagwa there? You know he doesn't give me money to operate you guys. And I'm operating with my limited budget.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, well, you can't appreciate that. You're killing my health system. You are killing my health system. When you guys are sick, I'm hearing these days, you just say, let's cross Limpopo River. There's an MEC there who's running charity department. It's not. And I'm going to tell you something that is truthful and painful. You know, Stats SA goes and count people during the census and tell me that in Limpopo you have got 5.7 million people, and tell me out of that 5.7 million, 91% do not have medical aid. They are dependent on the state. 9% they will say has got medical aid, they depend on private hospital. And then they go and give National Treasury. When National Treasury allocates its budget, They said Limpopo has got 5.7 million people, and they subtract the 7%, 9%, and they give me the budget of the 91 to do all these operations. Now, I am here, instead of using the budget for what it's meant for, I'm operating for what Mnangagwa is supposed to do. And that is why when my people of Limpopo want health services, they can't get. And that is angering the community. Because you are coming here to, I was in George Marcel. We are busy operating Mozambican national everywhere. And you are not even registered anywhere. You are not counted. You are even illegal. And you are abusing me. This is unfair. It's unfair. I can't go to Zimbabwe and get health care. Do you think they can allow to operate me? It's for their own people. I went to Canada recently. You know, before I entered the country, I must show, before they give me a visa, I must show them that a proof that indeed if I fell sick in Canada, I'll be able to cater for myself. It's only in South Africa where people just come in. And people have got problems with Minister Mtwaleni. You know why he's like this? It's because he was working in health and he knows the pain. And people call him xenophobic to say he's anti-Zimbabwe. He's not anti-anybody. Minister Mtwaleni was feeling the pain. I used to go with him to Musina to see the problem there. So, says, you won't be discharged until you settle your bill. You must charge him. Yeah. CEO.
Yeah. That is the clip I'm talking about. I don't understand why is it that South Africans want to choose parts of the constitution that favors them and parts that does not favor them. It's wrong. You can't apply the constitution when it comes to Jacob Zuma. He must go to jail without trial. But when the constitution says you are not allowed to return everyone because of for health purposes, to give them health as health service, then you are angry. It is once a person set foot in South Africa, it is their constitutional right, their human right to get medical services, whether you like it or not. And now the point then comes to what we have always said in this channel. You cannot develop South Africa in ignorance of what is happening in their neighboring countries. You cannot. You cannot isolate South African development and think everything is going to be fine. Let's just ignore everyone. Let's develop here. You will have more of these people coming because Zimbabweans see South Africa as home. The Shona people see South Africa as home. The Ndebele people see South Africa as home. They're going to run here because of their situation in their country. If our two governments don't meet and say, guys, let's open a state-owned mine to mine gold, because Zimbabwe is very rich with gold. In the process of that mine, we'll build hospitals close to the border so people don't have to cross. But you guys want to build nice stuff here. You want to ignore what is happening there. The people are going to come here. You can't stop them. There isn't any fence. People can walk to South Africa from Swaziland. People can walk from South Africa to South Africa from Lesotho. People can walk to South Africa from Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia. Walk. No borders. No borders whatsoever. So the integration of the two countries, Zimbabwe and South Africa, it has to be on a political level, where there is political understanding that, listen, some of you people come this side, how are we going to manage some of the funds? Because we are focusing on the population of South Africa and specifically of Limpopo, and because of that, that is what our budget is directed for. So these people coming in fridges on our budget. How can we work together, we as Zimbabwe and South Africa? Zimbabwe says, no, we don't have money. Oh, okay, you don't have money, but you have minerals. Can we come and mine there? And then Zimbabwe will benefit from that. South Africa will benefit from that. You don't need China to come and mine there. We know how to mine, people. So if you people don't want to listen, all you want to do is be xenophobic, all you want to do is become negative, you will never get this situation right. You will never get this situation right. I told you the integration of Home Affairs, Correctional Service, Police Department, Department of Health, border officers, the integration, the slow, gradual integration of those departments is going to help solve this problem. And also the Department of Minerals. We will need to make sure that Zimbabweans can come and mine here, South Africans can go and mine in Zimbabwe. It's going to benefit both countries. Legal mining, but Abantu, they don't want to listen. A situation like this is not going to stop because doctors are not allowed to turn people back. Why? Because of the constitution. But because the constitution is doing something that you don't like, then you're discriminating against the Zimbabwean people. The MEC knows very well she can't take that lady out of the hospital. She can't. Why? Because of the constitution. This beautiful constitution that is being praised worldwide gives those people access to medical care. Gives it to them free. So you can't let someone who's pregnant just die in the street and there's a hospital bed that is available. And you can't say this hospital bed is only for South Africans when that South Africa is not there at that moment. When this lady comes, this lady must give birth. What happens when a South African comes and that lady has already taken the bed? Yeah, that's the problem that we are trying to solve. But you guys don't want to solve the problem. You just want to be racist. Change the constitution then. Let your constitution say we are not assisting anyone without identification documents. Change the constitution. If you want to really discriminate against people, change the constitution. So yes, the department, now you really took my attention away from the ambulances now, because this is 156 ambulances parked there. Where did they get these drivers? 156 drivers. My goodness. It's a good thing. They have delivered towards the end of the financial year. This is actually a new financial year. The department financial year is March to April. I don't know. It's election time. The timing will always be questioned. But why do you do it now? Why didn't you do it 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, December, January? Why is it now 1 week to the elections that you are doing this now? You guys will be the judge of that in the comment section. I just thought it's an interesting story for you guys to know, because when I saw it, I was like, okay, I see what is happening. Thank you so much, guys. I will continue to say thank you for subscribing to African Mojolo. 100 subscribers. You guys, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for subscribing to that channel. That channel, really, there's so many things I want to address there when it comes to marriages, dating life, and everything in an African perspective. I really want to give my 2 cents thoughts in that channel. So continue to subscribe there. We're going to drop a lot of videos this weekend and in the coming time. After elections, I'll be giving that channel just a little bit more attention so that we can speak about many things. So thank you so much, guys. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.